This feels very weird. Commanders actually play a football game tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It just really feels weird to me, but we're going to keep the same schedule and game preview as always. What's going on? What's up, Carter? How's your day going? It's been pretty good, man. Excited to preview this game, talk about this game a little bit. This is actually an Eagles team that hasn't been doing very good lately, as you guys know. And then I think the Commanders could, play close with, but obviously winning feels like a little bit too much for us to do. It is in our home territory, and if the Eagles do win this game, they do clinch the division. So the one thing I don't want to happen is the Eagles clinching the division, and that means we would have to win. So we got to find a way to win this game. I understand people, draft position, all that. We got to find a way to win this game. By the way, guys, everyone in here, make sure you hit the like button. We just started. As you're coming in, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as always. What's going on, John? Hails the Redskins. I'm going. I hope we F the Eagles up. Yeah. Again, I don't want them to clinch the division in our home territory. I just don't want that to happen. I just can't have that happen. I don't want it to ruin my Saturday. But yeah, hopefully we don't get wrecked by Philly. But I mean, we were hurt. We have Marcus playing, Tunsil's out. Like, it's just there's a lot of things going against us in this game. I'll say that. I hate them so much. Yeah, again, I hate Philly too. But let's go ahead and get into the game preview for this. So let's just talk about this game first a little bit. Again, this is a team that is beatable. Philly's beatable for us if we're being realistic. They've lost some close games. They haven't been perfect this year by any stretch of the imagination. And you just feel like you can, if you get after Hurts, you just kind of from the jump, like mess their game up. I think there's hope for your football team, but I don't know if our team can do that. If our team can start fast, I don't know if they're capable of doing that at this point. But again, this feels like a winnable game for the Commanders. Do I think we're going to win? No, and we'll get into that later. But it just feels like this Eagles team is not, they're not exactly where they want to be, if that makes sense to you. So, this again, you can't have them clinch their division in your home stadium. It's probably going to be a sea of green. You feel like if the Eagles win this game, they could kind of do what we did last year. Remember, last year we went on a 3-game losing streak, and then we had the Titans and Saints back to back, and that kind of put us on a winning streak to go all the way to the NFC Championship. And so I feel like the Eagles, they lost 3 games in a row. They have the Raiders and Commanders, and they automatically win, and they go to the NFC Championship. That could happen. That's realistic. So I feel like let's not let that happen. I feel like that could very well be the story of the Eagles season. They're like us last year. We were 7-5 last year. Then we found the Titans and the Saints, and then we won those games, and then we went to the NFC Championship. The Eagles can easily lose 3 straight, find the Raiders, find the Commanders, and go all the way to the NFC Championship. Don't let that happen. I just really want to wreck their Saturday up. I just really want to wreck their playoff confidence, because we already know they're winning the division. Even if we beat them tomorrow, they're already winning the division. That doesn't matter. But don't do it in our home stadium. Don't let them win this game. Okay, that's my main goal. Just don't let them win this game. You have to go out there, put up a fight. If you put up the best fight you can, and it's not, you don't have much to show for it. Okay, because you're injured, you don't have your starting quarterback, don't have your starting left tackle. There's a lot of factors to this game that you can, if you get killed, you can back yourself up on. So, but man, just don't get killed by the Eagles in this game. If you look at the game preview picks on your screen, Daniel Jeremiah, Eagles. Everyone picked the Eagles. And it's pretty much going to be like a score that I have, okay? These are kind of like the scores I have. I don't think this game's ever going to be close. I think the Eagles are going to start fast, but I don't think it's going to be like mind-blowing of a game. Like they really blow us out. I think it's going to be like Eagles 10-0 start, and they're always kind of ahead. Like, we close the gap a little bit, but the Eagles are always kind of ahead. We never have, a real shot to win this game. That's what I kind of see this game being. By the way, guys, make sure you hit the like button on this stream if you're just joining. Let's try and get to 10 likes early in this stream. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Drop your score predictions in the chat below. But yeah, I don't see this being a close game at all. I just don't see a world where we hang with the Eagles. Again, they're a beatable team when they make mistakes, but I just don't see a world where we are able to hang with the Eagles. It just doesn't. I just don't see it. So, but I hope we can. I really do hope we can. But everybody kind of has this game being, like us losing. Everybody has this game as us losing, as they should. Eagles are 9-5, a lot to play for. We barely have anybody playing tomorrow. We're injured, so it makes sense. But again, man, if we could get this win, it would just mean so much, man. It would just mean so much to get a win like this. But if we lose, you have draft position to look forward to. But if we do win, we're just gonna, that's just pride. That's just talking for next year. For the offseason, talking, saying we beat you and stuff. If we lose, then we're still on the mission. We're picking 8th in the draft right now. That can easily be a top 5 pick, but that comes with losing these type of games. So it's really a win-win situation for us. If we lose, better draft position. If we win, we get to talk a lot of crap to these Eagles fans for the whole offseason. We beat you once with Marcus Mariota out there at quarterback. So that's kind of the way I see it in this game. Let's get to the keys to victory for the Commanders. How do they pull off this win? How do they find a way to get this win? What are some ways that they can get this win? And then after that, I'll get to my score prediction. And then after that, I'll look at the comment section, read your guys' score predictions, and then we'll talk a little bit more, and then I'll get out of here. So, keys to victory here for the offense. Dominate the ground game. If you can find a way to dominate the ground game, run the ball effectively, we're a top 5 rushing team in the NFL. Philly does not have a great run defense. They're 22nd in stopping the run. Philly is 22nd in stopping the run. Okay. And we are a top 5 as a run team. So listen, if you can find a way to run the ball, just kind of run it down their throat all day, pause. But you guys know what I mean? Just kind of control the game, control time possession. There's a lot to be said about that. You can win this game. Again, 22nd run defense of the league are the Eagles, and we are a top 5 run team. So, Bill is at 646, I think, something like that, rushing yards right now. I would love to get Bill 1,000 yards. Would love to get Bill 1,000 yards. So if he has a monster game, this week, and we're able to control the ground game, and he's able to push towards 1,000 yards, that's a win-win for us. That's a win-win for us. So dominate the ground game is the first one. They are not a great run defense. Definitely not as good as last year. I'll say that. By the way, guys, any super chats are greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 1 super chat. So, if anybody could send a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 1 super chat on this stream today. So let's get back to this. Control time possession is the next key to victory here. Run the ball and sustain drives to keep Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense off the field. Who's guarding Devontae Smith? Who's guarding A.J. Brown? Who's guarding Jahan Dotson? Who's stopping Saquon Barkley in the run game? Well, the best way to answer that question is to keep them off the field. That's how you stop them. And that all ties back to the first key to victory. Run the ball, control time possession. Those are the 2 biggest things you can do in this game. 2 biggest things you can do in this game. Run the ball, dominate the ground game, control time possession. Those are the 2 biggest things you can do in this game. So if they can find a way to do that, you have a solid shot of winning. And you got to do it really effectively to beat this Eagles team, though. I'll say that. We got to protect the quarterback. That comes, at an obvious state because Jayden Daniels is out for this game. Mariota needs protection. He needs to avoid mistakes against the Eagles pass rush. Despite injuries to key Philly defenders, they're still a good defense. We can't have Marcus getting hurt, though, in this game. That's, again, Mariota's our only shot of winning this football game. He's been so effective and efficient this year. He's our only shot. So protect the quarterback. We have to exploit Adoree Jackson. That's very specific. And yes, that is a shot at Adoree Jackson. Target the Eagles cornerback who has struggled, right? Create opportunities for big plays on him. You're going to have Terry out there. You're going to have Debo out there. You're going to have Treylon Burks out there. You're going to have Debo Samuel out there, if I didn't already say that. You need to exploit Adoree Jackson. He's been awful this year. Go deep early. First play, shot play, right? Test it out. Test the waters out. Exploit him. And then we need to force turnovers. We need to capitalize. Well, I don't know why I put this in the offense, but whatever. Yeah, so exploit Adoree Jackson is the last offensive key. Let's get to the defensive key here. Defensive keys here are force turnovers, capitalize on the Eagles' tendency to turn the ball over. They have 9 turnovers in their last 4 games to create short fields. Creating short fields is so huge for this game. When they're running the tush push play, punch the ball out. Practice punching the ball out. You know, it's all right if you don't get it, but practice. You can practice. 9 turnovers in their last 4 games. 9. So, there's something to be said about that. Contain Jalen Hurts is one of the other things. Don't let Hurts extend plays with his legs. Focus on disciplined rushing and tackling. Don't leave your rush lanes. Play disciplined football tomorrow. Don't leave your rush lanes. Please don't do that. Don't let Hurts run. You know he can kill you with his legs. That's probably the best thing that he does. If you can get pressure on him, put the game kind of in his hands, make him pass the football, I think you have a solid shot because he's not the best at passing the football. If you put him in tough situations, if you put pressure in his face, if you jump passes, there is a lot to be said about that, and how that can change the flow of the game, right? So contain Jalen Hurts is one of the biggest things you can do tomorrow. I don't want to see first Eagles drive. I don't want to see Jalen Hurts, have a bunch of these big runs, and I just don't want to see that. All right, you know what you have to do. He's a running back. Stop Saquon Barkley on defense. Gang up on Barkley in the run game, right? Where the Eagles are more, efficient is the run game. They're one of the best running teams in the NFL. Gotta gang up on Saquon Barkley. Gotta find a way to stop Saquon Barkley. Again, do you have the pieces to do that? No. Can you do that? Yes. He hasn't been great this year. Coming off a 2,000 yards year, you'd think he'd be pretty good this year, but he hasn't been great this year. So gang up on Saquon Barkley. Don't let him dominate you. Again, put this game in the hands of Jalen Hurts. That's the best shot you have, is putting this game in the hands of Jalen Hurts, making him pass the ball instead of having him just hand the ball off every time and giving him an easy play. Just hand the ball off. Don't do that. Put the game in Jalen Hurts' hands. Don't have Saquon Barkley dominate you. I think your number one focus should be to stop Saquon Barkley in this game because he can exploit you, right? He can dominate you. Just because he hasn't had a great season this year doesn't mean he can't dominate you. He can dominate you. Pause. But stop Saquon Barkley. All right. Put the game in Jalen Hurts' hands. I think that's the best shot you have. Make him make those tough throws. Put pressure on his face. Right. And then rely on the front 7. Daron Payne's been really, really good this year. Javon Kinlaw has not been bad this year, but rely on your front 7. This secondary is banged up. We're really banged up. Hold on, I see this real quick. BJ, can't stay for long. See you next stream. Yeah, I'll see you next stream, man. Hopefully you have a great time of the game. Let me know how the game goes. I'll be on the post-game stream on Saturday night, as always. So let me know how the game goes. All right. Hopefully you have a great time there. But so those are the keys to victory for this football game. Again, I just really focus on putting this game in the hands of Jalen Hurts, and that's the best shot that you have. That's the best shot that you have at winning this football game, in my opinion. Let's get to the bowl predictions, then my score prediction. Again, guys, everyone in here, drop your score predictions in the chat below. Drop a like on this stream. Drop a sub to the channel. But make sure you drop your score predictions in the chat. Make sure y'all send a super chat support too. If somebody could send a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated because then our super chat goal would already be knocked out for the day. So, yeah, bold predictions for this game. I think Mikey gets another interception. I think Mike Sanverstow gets another interception in this game. I think Hurts is liable to turn the ball over. He does it a lot. I think Mikey jumps a pass. I mean, last week we saw him jump a pass for the first time in like 9 years. That's the first time I've ever seen a commander like really do that. Since like forever ago. Never seen that happen. Never seen someone do that. So Mikey can turn the ball over. He can't do anything else, but he can turn the ball over. So I think he gets an interception in this game. I think Marcus Mariota throws for 2 touchdowns in this game. And then I think he ultimately I think he throws for 2 and like maybe he gets a rushing touchdown, but I'm not going to go as far to say he will get one, but I think he throws for 2 touchdowns in this game. If you want to call that a bold prediction, I am, because it's not an easy Eagles defense, but we'll see what ends up happening in this game. My score prediction for this game, though, I think, again, I already told y'all, I think this is going to be a game where it's like the Eagles start 10-0, then the Commanders kind of work like 10-3, then like 13-3 Eagles, 16-3 Eagles, 23-3 Eagles, 23-10 Eagles, 31-10 Eagles, 31-17 Eagles. I think my final score prediction is going to be 31-17 Eagles. I think this, again, I think this is going to be a game where it's going to be close, but we never have a chance of winning the football game, actually. There's never a thought in your mind where we're actually, we have a chance to win this football game. And again, that's okay. This is a win-win situation for us. It really is a win-win situation for us. Really is a win-win situation. You lose, better draft position. You win, you get pride. So I'm fine with either outcome tomorrow. I'd rather win. But we'll see what takes place. Again, it's going to be a close game. It's going to look close, but we're never going to have a chance at actually winning the football game. That's what I'll say about this game. So let's get to the comment section here. Super chats will be read first. If you want to go first, send a super chat. It also really helps me out with my goal. So both Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson are both out, and Lane Dickerson may be questionable. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said in the title, that's why I said huge advantage for the Commanders because Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson. I mean, those are the two most physical, dominant guys at the line of scrimmage. Like, let's be honest. So having those guys out is huge. Jalen Carter can single-handedly wreck a game, literally wreck a game. So yeah, that's huge. So, which is huge. Yeah, it's a huge advantage for us. It's a huge advantage for our football team. Huge advantage. So I'll take it. I don't even know how we win. I don't know where we even begin. I just know Philly is going to take over, and I hate that. Yeah, it's going to be a sea of green in our stadium. It's going to be 60-40 Commanders over Eagles fans. It's going to be loud in there. There's going to be tons of Eagles fans. We know the Eagles are going to take over in this game. We know the Eagles are going to have all their fans there loud. We know the Eagles are trying to clinch this division. At the end of the day, they're coming in here to clinch this division. They're trying to clinch the division. Please don't let that happen. I don't want to see them taking pictures and videos of them clinching the division in our home stadium. I don't want to see that for a while. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to have to live with that for the next week if they do win this game. Don't let it happen, please. Dan Quinn knows what's on the line. Dan Quinn, we won a game last week, and Dan Quinn was crying after the game. You know how big this win would be if we could get this win? You know how big this would be? I mean, that's huge to get this type of win. But I'm not too confident. I've already told you. I've already told you guys that I'm not too confident. Sorry, I can't speak today. But yeah, I'm not too confident in this Commanders team trying to get the win tomorrow. But just please don't let them clinch division. Please. Wish Dallas would have put up a better fight, but of course they were not able to do that. They couldn't have put up a better fight. So it is what it is there. They have lost, and they're now out of the running for the division, really. So it really comes down to us. Are we going to stop them? Are we going to stop them? Are we going to stop the Eagles from clinching the division in our home stadium? By the way, guys, make sure you smash the like button. If you have not clicked the like button yet, make sure you guys click the like button. Make sure you guys get me to 15 likes on this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed, trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys send a super chat. Like my guy, Lil C. White, anybody in the chat right now, make sure you guys send a super chat to support. We're trying to get to 1 super chat today. Play the spoiler. I like that. Again, I mean, you know how big this win would be over the Eagles to stop them? Like, this is huge if you find a way to win this game. This does numbers on the Eagles season if you win this game. Still probably going to win the division, right? They'd only be 9-6. But I mean, this does numbers on this Eagles team. This does numbers winning this type of football game. This does numbers. Again, they're still probably going to win the division. Don't let them clinch the Eagle, or don't let them clinch the division. Please don't do that. I mean, you never know in this type of football game. I'll say that. You never know in this type of football game. You never know what's going to happen. Okay? But this feels like 2023. This feels like, kind of like the Sam Howell type of finish to a season where you just kind of expect to get crushed. What Sam Howell did that year, though, with the Eagles, he kept it close both games with the Eagles. Keep it close. Give us hope. Again, I think it's going to look close on the scoreboard, but I think we're never going to actually have a shot to win. It's a 31-17 type feeling of a game. That's what it is for me. This game is going to make me sick. Yeah, it is. It is. It's going to make you pretty sick. I have a feeling. Is there an echo in here? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully everything's good. Let me see. Can I hear them? I think everything's good. Let me know though. If the audio is bad or something, let me know. And I'll try to fix it. But anyways, yeah, this game is going to make you sick. This game is going to make you sick. It's not going to be pretty. Especially you're going to be at the game, BJ. So, yeah. I wouldn't expect anything much. It's probably going to make you pretty sick. So, okay. I see. I see. You had me worried for a second. I thought some audio issues. Yeah. Yeah, I did say. Again, I'll get to that comment in a second. But I did kind of say the same thing now that I look at it. Drake Jackson makes his debut tomorrow. I'm excited. Again, this is a game where it's like unleash the youngins, unleash the young players, man. I want to see Mike Sainristil do really well in the slot or on the outside. He's going to be playing the outside. So on the outside, I want to see him do really well out there. I want to see him cover AJ Brown. I want to see him cover these dudes and do really, really well. I want to see Drake Jackson get to the quarterback, be maybe a piece that we could have some hope in for next year. I want to see Jordan McGee go out there and get 15 tackles and a sack, right? And be dominant in stopping the run. I want to see those type of things in this game. I want to see the young guys come out and ball. That's what I want to see. Don't know if this team, like Dan Quinn, he doesn't like to play the young guys. I want to see Kane Madrano out there. I want to see his speed, his elusiveness out on the field. But again, Dan Quinn's probably not going to let us see that because that's just not what he does. But I want to see those type of things, man. I really want to see those type of things take place. I do. But Dan Quinn, he has not played young guys. I mean, we're at the point where you could almost consider sitting Terry. We are 4-10. Nothing matters. Let's get ready for next year. Who do we have for next year to keep, though? First step of getting ready for next year is who are we inviting to camp next year? Who do we have for next year? So that's just my take on it. We have some new viewers in here. Again, guys, make sure you smash the like button. Let's try and get to 15 likes in the stream. Everybody in here, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're all subscribed to this channel if you're not subscribed. Trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Got some more new viewers. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. Let's try and get to 15 likes. Make sure you guys send a super chat support. We're trying to get to 1 super chat on this stream. So if somebody can knock that super chat goal out, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, it keeps the channel healthy, running, moving, and it just helps out these streams, man. So 24-21 Commanders, expect us to keep it close like we did versus Denver. That's not bad. I mean, again, this Eagles team is they haven't been great over the past few games. If you put the game in Jalen Hurts' hands, like I told y'all to do, then like it feels like you have a shot. But I don't know. I hope that we're able to, keep it close. I hope that we're able to be competitive. I don't want to watch Hard Knocks on, next Tuesday and see us get blown out by the Eagles. I hope we keep it close. But again, it's a win-win situation for our football team. It really is a win-win situation for our football team. If you win this game, you have so much pride. You get to talk so much crap. If you lose this game, then it's draft position. You get better draft position. So it's not, you can't go wrong tomorrow. You can't go wrong unless you really get blown out. That's really the only way you can go wrong. A fake punt from Tress Way may be coming tomorrow. I like it. I mean, I like it. Try again. You're 4-10. There's nothing matters. Try some new stuff. We all love Tress too. Like, I don't know about you. I mean, I think y'all do. I love Tress Way. I think he's a great guy. I think he works hard. He gave Jaden Daniels his number. Like, I just think he's a great dude. So let's try it. And hopefully it works. Yeah, let's try that. I never thought we would have beat the Eagles in their house and kept them on the sidelines with Sam Howell at quarterback. Nobody did. You never know. Yeah. Again, that's what I said earlier. You never, ever know what's going to take place. Again, the first time I remember with Sam Howell, the first time was close. It went to overtime. It was like 36-33 or something. It went to overtime with Sam Howell in the Eagles Stadium. And then the second time, I just remember it being close. I remember we were already out of everything, but I just remember it being close. I remember it being pretty close. So you're not wrong, man. Anything can happen in this game. This feels like a beatable Eagles team. Just I really don't want us from last year to happen to the Eagles. Again, we lost 3 straight games. We found the Saints, we found the Titans, and we ended up going on to win a lot of games and to the NFC Championship. We never lost a game until the Eagles. The Eagles lost 3 straight. Now they see the Raiders and Commanders. Hopefully they don't do the same thing. Don't let them win this game. Don't let them clinch the division in your house. I already read. Yeah, is there an echo? Yeah, man, we agree on a lot of things, actually. It's pretty cool. Sam Howell threw 5 touchdowns that game, which was nuts. That was insane. I mean, I just remember that. Like, what a game. What a game. That just really was, those were fun games to watch. I mean, obviously they never ended the way that we wanted them to, but man, those were fun games to watch. Very fun games to watch. I think if we, continue kind of playing physical as we have been, then like you don't know what can happen. But 15 people in here. Make sure everybody in here hits the like button, guys. I need you to hit the like button. Would really be a huge favor for me. So yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button. Let's try and get up to 16 likes since we have 16 people in here. So let's try and get everybody to hit the like button. A huge favor. And then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If there's any 16 of you in here right now that are not subscribed, that happen to not be subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Commanders have a huge advantage tomorrow in the game, and I already went over that. Jalen Carter, Lane Johnson out for this game. Still don't think the Commanders are going to win, but there's a huge advantage for this football team. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. I think that you can win this game if you find a way to put the game in Jalen Hurts' hands. But we'll see. Maybe they're not capable of doing that, right? So. No echo. I was making a. Oh, yeah. I already read that. Okay. I want to see Madrano and Cajo. Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys drop your score predictions in the chat. Everybody in the chat right now, make sure you guys drop your score predictions for Saturday's game. Drop your score predictions. I'd love to know. Mine is 31-17 Commanders. Or Eagles. Sorry. I want to see Madrano and Cajo. That's what I want to see. I want to see Madrano. I want to see those type of guys out there. Like Madrano's elusiveness, his speed. I want to see it. I want to see it on the football field. Right? I want to see it on the football field. So I don't trust Dan Quinn to get him out there. I don't think Dan Quinn will get him out there. But I mean, hey, please. That's what I want to see. That's what we all want to see, to be honest with you. Cajo, really good on special teams. He's okay at linebacker. I want to see him be physical tomorrow. By the way, guys, super chat goal is 1 super chat. So if anybody could send a super chat, that would be greatly appreciated. You click the target button with the 0 out of 1 and then click continue. And that's how you're going to send a super chat. That's how you're going to help me reach my goal of 1 super chat on this stream today. Um, Fake punt by Tress. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Uh, that's funny if they did that. The healthiest receiver this year has been Deebo Samuel, who's only missed 1 game, and Terry needs to play to avoid his quad injuries because he missed most of training camp. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of joking about that, but you could be at a point where he can sit out. But yeah, Terry's been balling out, man. So I hope he does that tomorrow. But again, I see this being a 31-17 type game, and just not competitive for us, honestly, and that's hard. When you have a sea of green in your own stadium, you're 4-10. It's hard. Terry does have Quinyon Mitchell number. He's only allowed 1 touchdown in his career to Terry, so expect him to do the same versus Mitchell. He has his number. Yeah, he did that last year plenty of times. He burned him last year, so I expect him to do it again. I would love to see that, but I don't know. I hope that that's the case. I really do. I think Terry's more than capable of doing that. So, um, yeah, do it. Why not? Why not? 34-16, easy win for the Eagles. Again, I have 31-17 Eagles. So, you're not wrong. I kind of see it being that way. Again, I think it's going to be kind of the score looks close, but we're never actually going to have a chance to win this game. That's what I see. 24-21 Commanders. We managed to keep it close, force turnovers, and get in overtime with a Moody field goal. Hey, I love it, man. Manifest a win, right? Don't see that happening, but I'd love that, to be the case tomorrow. Love to get a win tomorrow. But yeah, and that would really make my Saturday night. But yeah, I think we can manage to keep it close. I think we can force turnovers. I just don't know if the score ultimately turns out that way, but you may not be wrong. 35-21, then on to Dallas. Yeah, true. That's that's the Christmas game too. We play at 1 o'clock on Christmas. Thanks for reminding me that. Yeah, 35-21. That's not bad. That's not bad. 31-13 Commanders. No. No. We will finish on a high note. Yeah, I hope. That's Dan Quinn always talks about finishing on a high note, but I don't know. I don't know. Cool Hand Lou, thank you for commenting. This is my guy right here. Hail to our Commanders. He always says the same comment. Hail to our Commanders. So yes, sir, as always. If you could help me with that super chat goal, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 1 super chat today on this stream. Season's almost over, man. Still hail the Commanders though. Commanders about to get smoke. Again, I hope not, but would love to see us give smoke to the Eagles, right? Not be the one getting the smoke, but I just don't know. I just don't know if we're capable of doing that. But yeah, I think more than likely we're about to get the smoke. DC with the upset it means nothing to no one else, but everything to us. Facts. I mean, tomorrow night, like if we get that win, I mean, I'm gonna be jumping up and down. Like, bro, I'm gonna be so happy. I don't even care that we're 4-10. I don't care that we're out of everything. Like, that would be awesome to get this win. So awesome. It would literally mean everything to us. Dan Quinn. I mean, again, Dan Quinn was crying after that Giants win. You know what he would do if they beat the Eagles? Not let the Eagles clinch, the division in our home stadium. Like that's huge. Don't know if they're gonna do that. Don't know if they're gonna be able to stop that, but that is huge if you can stop that from happening. That's huge if you can stop that from happening. Marcus Mariota is going to be taking shots down the field and make big plays because that's what Marcus does. Yeah, I think. Hold up. Excuse me. Yeah, I think take shots down the field. Again, one of my keys to victory was exploit Adoree Jackson, right? Take advantage of how bad he's been this year. I think if you do that, that's you take advantage of him. That's really going to help you. But yeah, take shots downfield, make big plays. That's really is what Marcus does. That's really is what Marcus does. And again, he's never been the problem this year. So I expect him to, take those type of shots, do those type of things. Really. Let's see what happens with the Terry, Debo, and Burks trio. We might all be surprised. Yeah, I'll be excited to watch that. I'll be excited to watch that. I don't know how good they're going to be, but yeah, I'll be excited to watch that for sure. Bears Packers turned into a bad game since both Rome and Burden, we had an 8 p.m. game. Yeah, we were supposed to be at 8 o'clock, but yeah, Rome and Burden are out. That's huge. I don't wish we had the 8 o'clock game. I don't know about you. I don't want to be up till 12 o'clock. To be honest, I mean, I'll probably be up anyway, but not stressing out at 12 o'clock at night about our football team and how bad they look versus the Eagles, right? I'd rather play at 5, kind of get to chill. And if you get a win, you get to chill and sit back and watch the 8 o'clock game. So, I mean, I don't want to do like prep and stuff for our game while the other game's going on, because that's going to be a really good game. So I'd rather play the 5 o'clock, to be honest with you. It is a weird time, though. Marcus just has to protect the football. Yeah, you're not wrong. Protect the football. Don't turn it over. I guess that's a pretty good key to victory there. If you don't turn the football, don't give the Eagles the ball. Don't give the Eagles chances. You know how good of a football team they are when you give them chances. So, yeah, don't turn the ball over. Both of them out. Yeah, that's insane that both of them are out. That is insane that both of those guys are out. I can't believe that. Eagles will win and clinch the division back-to-back for the first time since 2004. I didn't want that streak to end this year, but it is going to end this year, sadly. I hope that's not the case, but yeah, they can clinch the division on Saturday and celebrate in our home stadium, take all those photos and videos in our home stadium. And man, I just don't want that. I don't want that at all. We beat them in the second game because they will have the division wrapped up and want to play no starters. I don't care about that. I want to beat them at full strength. I want to beat the Philadelphia Eagles at full strength. That's what I want to do. So that means this week. I don't care about the last game of the season. I think the Eagles, I think the Eagles JV squad could probably beat our varsity squad, so that we might lose the end of the year game anyway. But yeah, that probably is going to be the case. Wish we had the 8 p.m. game. Yeah, I do. I don't, but I hear you. It depends on your schedule, whatever. Yeah, I hear you. We were supposed to be at 8 o'clock, so go Birds. Hope JD5 gets better. Appreciate you, Mike. Yeah, a lot of people aren't saying that right now to JD5, but yeah, if y'all win tomorrow, congrats to you. Right, tough season, been through a lot of adversity, but ultimately going to be 10-5 if you win tomorrow. So, no complaints for the Eagles, really, to be honest with you. Steve Hatfield, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for always keeping the channel healthy. Really supporting the channel. Sending super chats every Friday. So really appreciate you, Steve, for the super chat, man. Greatly appreciate you for your generosity. Definitely does not go unnoticed. And it definitely helps out a lot. So, but yes, a huge advantage. Already told you guys about that. Huge advantage for us is that Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson are out. So did want to notify you guys of that. Okay. Those two guys are out. So, with that said, though, is there anything else? Lil C. White or hold up, Mike. Hope the Chargers beat the Cowgirls. Yeah, I hope so too. We will get this win, and our record won't mean nothing to anyone anymore. Yeah, we'd be 5-10 if we got the win. I don't care about record at this point. I know we're out of everything. So yeah, I just want to do this for pride, to be honest with you. So that's going to do it for me, though, guys. I have a few favors to do. First of all, on your way out of here, hit the like button on this stream. Hit the subscribe button on this stream. If there's anybody new to this channel right now, in this stream, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. I need all of y'all's help to do that. But the other favor I need you to do, there is 2 scheduled streams on my page. I'll say that again. There's 2 scheduled streams on my page. Both have Commanders versus Eagles covers. They're both scheduled live streams for tomorrow night. I need you guys to go in those live streams and leave an early like on those live streams for tomorrow. Really appreciate y'all for that. Thank you, Steve, again for the super chat. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Appreciate you for always helping this channel out. You don't even know how much you help this channel. So really appreciate you. Yeah, make sure you leave a like on the way out, guys. Subscribe to this channel on the way out. Go in the live section on my page. Click in the scheduled streams. Leave an early like. And that's all I got. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We're going to start tomorrow's stream at 3:30. I'll say that again. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'm starting the watch party stream for tomorrow's game. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? That's when we're starting the watch party stream. Directly after the game, if you don't want to listen to my commentary of the game, directly after the game, you know where to find me. I'll be right here on this channel on the post-game stream. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Look forward to chopping up with you guys tomorrow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Commanders, Eagles. Hopefully we get the dub, but don't think it's going to happen. I'll see you guys the next one. You guys have a blessed, great Friday night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Let's lock in for the game.